Service Manager here at the Hotel 4 Points. Here you have your guides. We're starting here. So well, first we will talk about what is 4 Points, how do we work here, what are the things that we do. First of all, as I told you, I am the manager of the Human Resources Department, and well, the hotel was developed here in Peru, in Miraflores, in 2013. This building was an hotel like 20 years ago, but because of a terrorist attempt of Zapata, that hotel was inoperative for many years. We work as a franchise, and the owners of this franchise are, I don't know if you know the owners of VK Cinemas or Star Cinemas.
Yes.
Yeah, so they are the owners of this hotel, and they were searching for a hotel to bring here to Peru, and they decided for us as 4 Points. So they took advantage of this building, and they just take everything from the inside, they took the structural part intact and replaced it with, well, the things that we have now here at the hotel. So we have 134 rooms that are divided in kings, queens that are the double ones, and suites. We have 2 terraces and 10 rooms for events, for corporative events. We are now counting you 3 that are the new guides here. 97 workers. As I told you, this is a corporate segment. So the type of people that come here to the hotel are corporate people that are traveling many times. We have many regular customers. The main thing that we want to transmit here for our employees is teamwork, and that no one would have to stay quiet or shut up about something. We want to hear your opinions, we want to know what you're thinking about, and we want you to be every day motivated for working here. Here, myself as a manager, I can tell you that every week at Mondays at 10 we have a forecast. That is a meeting between the in charge of every department for talking about problems of the week, for talking about what can we do, or what are the events that are coming, so we could be prepared for that events. We can be prepared for, I don't know, maybe an event in the restaurant or an event in the meeting rooms, or if any important guest is coming, to be prepared for that also. Then on Tuesday at 9 a.m. only the managers here at the hotel gather in order to get solutions for this. Well, now that I have talked to you about what we do here, how we treat employees and everything, I would like to know your names and a little bit about yourself. No? What do you do? What have been your previous experience? And a little description of yourself. So first we start with you.
Okay, well, hello everybody. My name is Johana Sanchez. Well, I was working in Westin Hotel in the area of food and beverage. Mango's restaurant. For me, I am a person who I am a good communication with the client, especially. For me, I have priority to service to the client.
Well, I can see here that you are applying, well, you applied because we contract you already for being in the service part of A and B, no, for being waitress.
Yes.
So, what can you tell me about that? Why do you choose this?
Well, I would like to work here because the 4 Point Hotel has higher reputation also, and for me it's a good work maybe I increase in this hotel.
So you are expecting to be in a constant growing.
Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you. So, please.
Hello everybody, my name is Christian Zapata. Well, about me, I studied pastry at the Gordon de Peru. I like to work in groups and under pressure too, especially at moments of rush in the kitchen. I work in many places around the country, like for example in Piura, in the Hotel Rio Verde, is a five hotels there. In Cusco too, in the Hotel W Marriott. Also in Lima, in Sonesta Miraflores Hotel.
Well, so I can see that you have a very much experience in this. I see that you have applied for working at the kitchen. I know that maybe you could have a very good experience since you told me you work in Marriott, you work in Sonesta, that are very known here, and also that telling me that you work in a rush is very important because there are going to be, and I assure you that there are going to be many moments in which you are going to be in a rush. So you have to be very ordered people, you have to talk and have a good communication in the kitchen, and many other things that are going to help you in order to get and pass these problems in the kitchen. But thank you very much. How about you?
Hi, my name is Fernanda. I'm 25 years old. I worked for 1 year in Loki Hostel in Cusco. Loki is a backpackers hotel. I'm an enthusiastic and outgoing person, and I like to innovate things in my work. I'm good at working in groups, and I'm a leader. I have excellent communication skills. I act calm in crisis. I know how to solve problems very fast and in an efficient way. I'm nice with people, and I have a good organization skills. One of my weaknesses maybe is I easily get bored with a routine work, and that's why I like to innovate things in my work, because that's the plus in my performance.
Okay, very interesting. As I can see here, you applied for being the hostess in the restaurant. Well, as you have told me, if you get bored with something, that could be a little problem. But in this work, the thing that is special is the contact with people.
Yes, it's very dynamic position.
Yeah, so you can, as you told me that you work at Loki.
Yes.
Loki has a big amount of people and different types of people, because no one is the same, no one can react the same for many purposes. So maybe you can treat different kinds of
Yes,
people,
yes.
young people, adult people, old
Yes.
people.
I like to the 4 Points hotels, and I apply as a hostess in the restaurant because I like to help guests with their needs, and I want to gain experience in the different positions in a hotel, because in the long term I want to be a room manager division.
Okay, so you're expecting as the same as Johana for
Yeah.
a growing here.
Yes, I like cross-line training constantly.
Well, it's very important for us to train you, because you need to be prepared for any case at any moment. So you have to know what to do, what not to do. Well, and since this is an induction, I will now do some questions to you to see how would you react in many situations. For example, first, Johana, since you are service, maybe you can tell me how about, I will put you in this situation, okay? First, you are working, you are at the restaurant giving your service, and maybe you have a problem with a customer. What would you do?
Well, with a customer, first I try to keep down first. Later, maybe try to talk with my supervisor. Second one, try to separate in another place, maybe try to communicate more, or maybe I don't know, maybe there are solutions, but immediately.
Well, I can tell you here we have many experience with bad customers. We have with customers that have been drunk, customers that have a problem with their food, and they, instead of talking to us, they start yelling sometimes. They are mad and they don't know how is the correct way to react. So it's very good what you have told me, because you have to take that customer, you have to take him out of the picture, because if he is going to do a mess in your restaurant, it's going to look bad. So to take him to another place to be calm, it's good. Talk to your supervisor always, because he is the person that is going to be in charge of you at that turn and in charge of the whole restaurant. So he have to give the face for not only for the restaurant, because he gives the face for the whole department and the whole hotel. So it's very important that also try to give a solution. The first thing you have to do is always calm down the customer. Maybe give him some water, talk to him in a nice way, and then he has to explain you what the problem was. You have to understand him, and as you say, try to give him a solution. Maybe if the fault is us, maybe give him some discount or a treat. And if the fault is on him, talk about a way of trying to calm down and return to the desk, continue with her meal. So it's a very good answer. Now, for you that you're going to work in the kitchen, how would you treat a customer that maybe he wants to order a plate with seafood, but he's allergic to seafood, and he wants to know that if you could give him the same food, but instead of seafood, I don't know, maybe meat, pork, or chicken, what would you do?
Well, this is a good question. First of all, you have to see if you can prepare the dish with any other replacement ingredients. Then you have to ask to your supervisor for making a new price, maybe, and then you have to see if there is another ingredient will not affect the production or any other dish.
Well, as you told me, what you have said is very important, because our mission is offering satisfaction to the customer. So if the customer asks for something, we have to do it. So, for example, if they want a plate, as I told you, that have seafood and he's allergic, you can ask your chef, that is the person in charge of you, if you can do the same dish but with chicken or meat or anything else, anything that the customer wants. But as you told me, it's important to see if it would not affect the production of other plates, and if it would not affect your production, because you have, after you make everything in the kitchen, you have to make your production. You have everything count, so you have to be assured of what you are doing. And now about you, that you're going to be the hostess. How would you work with the times of waiting for the customers?
I propose to use an application named the Waitlist Me, because it's the easiest and most effective way to manage waitlist and reservation. It's very simple to use. You add customers to waitlists on an iPad, tablet, or computer, and when the table is free, the application sends a phone message to the customer's phones to let them know that it's their turn. With this application, you can improve your profitability and efficiency. because in application starts and download reports, and it's very easy for me and for the customers, and it's very organized.
Okay, and well, I don't have that application now, but it's very interesting what you're telling me because I don't have any idea
Yeah.
that exists.
I told you that I like to improve
Yeah, it's
and
very good.
innovate things.
So now I would like you to tell me how would you, for example, I want a seat, but the restaurant is full. What would you do to retain me and don't let me go?
I invite you to the bar so you can buy a drink and you are going to be entertained for the moment that you wait for your table.
Okay, that's a good decision because every time the person comes, well, sometimes the person don't want to stay waiting because he's going to be bored, he's going to be impatient. Yes, that's the word. And asking him if he would like to go to the bar is something very important because he can have a drink or maybe he can have an aperitif, and then when the table is ready we can take everything that he can have ordered to the table so he can be more comfortable.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good questions. And well, I would like to know if you have any questions for me about your jobs here, the time that you're going to be with us.
Yes, I have a question. I want to know if you have any policy for vacation.
Well, here at the 4 Points, we have a policy for vacations. As you know, you are full-time employees, so by law, it's our obligation to give you a vacation of 30 days. But here at the 4 Points, we care about you. So we have a proposal for you that it's for every year that you work with us, we're going to give you an extra day. So the law says that our obligation is give you 30 days, but we're going to give you more of that by the time that passes with us for you.
Nice.
Okay, I have a second question. Maybe how is the trip with employees?
Well, the trip with employees, for us, you are the most important thing in the hotel. We always want you to feel like you're in family. Always you will have support. Your uniforms are also very important. We don't want you to be in a bad shape uniform. Your uniform will have to be clean. If maybe a button gets out, you have to replace that. And also because it's part of the image of the 4 Points giving at the front part of the hotel. So you're going to have a direct customer treat. Well, if you have any type of concerns, you don't have to doubt about telling me or telling me any to your supervisors. You have the freedom of talk as you have to feel motivated for your job.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. When is the payday?
Well, that's a very good question because I think that everyone is
Yes,
interested in this. No? Well, as I mentioned, all of you are very important for us as employees here, and I want you to feel as part of the family of 4 Points. So we have a strict policy that the first thing that we pay is employees. At the end of the month, we pay not the last day, a day after that, it's what we're paying you. So if the month finish the 30, the 29, you will have the money in your bank accounts.
Good to know.
Yeah, because every person wants to know about that because it's why you are here, because of the payment and because of the treat that you are going to have. So now that we do that, I don't know if you have any other questions because I have explained you about the hotel, what do we do here, how are you going to be treated, about the culture that we have here, that everything that we want you to feel is that you're working in a team. You're not going to be alone, At any moment, you have the support of the whole department and the whole hotel. Myself, I'm going to give you any kind of support that you need. If you have any problems, as I told you, come talk to me, because I will listen to you. And I don't know if you have any other questions.
The communication in this hotel is vertical or horizontal?
Well, first of all, the main person that you have to talk first is your supervisor.
Okay.
As I told you, we have meetings here every week at Mondays, that all the supervisors and all the managers are gathered together at 10 a.m. for a forecast. Now, this reunion is called forecast. So here we discuss about any kinds of problem that have in the week. For example, I don't know, customers at the restaurant, and also from the employees. If you have any problem or concern, or if you need something, or you see that something is going wrong, or even if you have any reference or idea, it's going to be well known for us, and we will have to make a decision what you are doing or what you are telling us. Do you have any other questions?
No.
No?
So,
Well, I think that's all. Thank you very much for being here today. You will have, this is your first induction now, but you are going to be in a training. So you are going to be every time learning. You have to learn about everything, because time passes, time evolves, and there are many things that are now applied to service. No? Service is the first and the most important thing that we want to do, to give to the customers. And if they are well served and satisfied, they are going to return to us. So I embrace you to give the best in your jobs. And I think the next week we're going to have another reunion, but with all the staff by parts, because we don't want you to be disturbed at your work hours. So, well, we are going to give you a mail, or maybe a phone call or a message.
Okay.
No?
okay.
Thank you for your time.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.